It's the dump truck time, folks. How do you do? My name's Jeff Backler. Welcome to the very prestigious, often misunderstood voicemail dump truck from giantbomb.com, coming to you live on this gorgeous Thursday, September 5th, 2024. Like I said, my name is Jeffrey Bacalar. I'm joined by the one and only Daniel Reichert.
Hello.
How goes it?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Just in the middle. And to me, that's a win. I'll take it. Jan Ochoa, what about you, bud?
I'm a little annoyed. I'm not going to lie.
And would you like to elaborate or?
I'll wait after the introductions and then I'll air my grievances during therapy time.
Please save the grievances for the therapy time. We all know that to be true. Sticky Nikki Grayson, what's going on?
Whoa! Hey, what's up?
You?
I'm great. It's 102 now. Nope, 103. It just ticked over.
Hence
So,
the sticky is why I gave you that. Yeah,
That's why Nikki is sticky.
All right.
It's hot.
You got
Man,
AC or what?
it's a hot. Yeah, we got central air, so it's great in here. 74.
Okay. Go, come on.
Go
Can't
down to
complain about
67 on that.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
67 is awesome.
It's good stuff.
But let me tell you what, the second, people don't know this, if you live on the East Coast, specifically like above, Maryland, I would imagine, once September comes, you don't need the air conditioning at night anymore. You just open a window and your bedroom turns to 58. And
We're
you're just
doing
like,
that now. We got the sliding door open at night, and it's just fantastic. Yeah.
That sounds delightful.
Nice breeze. Yeah.
Feels real nice. Well, I can't wait any longer. I must hear a grievance that needs to be aired. Jan Ochoa, why don't you lean on the wall and tell me what's on your mind?
All right. I think I may be entering my old man era, and that's part of the reason why this bugs me. All right. I recognize that folding phones have been trying to make a comeback for a hot minute now, right?
Okay.
A little bit, yeah. The touch screen folding phones.
Sure.
The part that shifts my chase here, y'all, is the marketing behind it, trying to convince the children that it's cool because they'll hold their phone like a camcorder to record it. So it looks like this. I'm using some visual representation here, and they'll go like this. Like it's a camcorder, so part of the phone acts as a monitor.
Oh, so it's like a 90-degree. Yeah, that's kind of dope. I think that's dope.
What? Wait, so what are you looking at when you're talking on the phone like that?
The screen.
Well,
but if you're on a phone call, what's the visual, Bert?
No, I'm talking about when someone's like recording.
Yeah, did you not hear the story, Dan? What's happening?
So they have the phone at a 90-degree angle like
like
this,
an L.
and then
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a viewfinder. Yeah,
I don't like it. It's like, y'all, it's not a real camcorder. Just go home.
Just go get a real camcorder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jan, come on. I mean, come on. This is the gripe.
hill I'll die on. Yeah.
This is the gripe. There's not bigger fish to fry.
I am generally unbothered by most things except this.
Except Samsung commercials are really getting you right now.
Yeah. That and GoPros and TriCasters.
Did you see the GoPro that fell out of a skydiving plane, hit the ground, survived?
Whoa.
And then like instantly a pig goes over to sniff it?
No.
That
It's
video
awesome.
is 150 years old.
Well, it's making a comeback, baby. Okay?
It was from Candid Camera.
It's not from Candid. There weren't GoPros during
Alan
Candid
Fine
Camera.
introduced that clip.
How can that be? Video. It was on fucking Talk Soup.
That was from E-Bomb's World. I remember that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a GoPro.
Yeah,
How long have GoPros
GoPro
been around? 10 years, maybe? 15
No,
years?
more than 10 years because I lost
15?
money 10
They're
years
on
ago.
GoPro 13 right now.
Yeah, and then there's like always like a black and a hero in between each one, so it's probably even longer.
Video.
This video was posted
Okay.
10 years ago, February 9th, 2014.
Oh, that's not that long ago.
It was 8 months before that is when it happened.
What I think is amazing is that like they found the video. Like the
Was it
camera.
in the pig droppings?
No. The pig doesn't eat it. He just instantly sniffs it.
Oh,
it's
Pigs
just
are smart.
hilarious.
They
Yeah.
probably like turned it into the lost and found, you know?
Yeah, pig's just like, oh, I don't want to interrupt this recording, and he's just backed away.
good pig voice.
Yeah, exactly.
They could have got that pig like that guy in Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I just think it's amazing that they recovered the camera. Like it fell out of a plane. It ain't exactly like I lost it in the pool. It fell to earth.
Yeah.
It could, and there's only like a couple mile radius, but still, I thought that was wild.
Yeah, just like the GoPro drone that they tried making fell out of the sky, and then their share prices dropped dramatically.
Oh,
I've seen one of those fall out of the sky. What was it? The Karma?
The karma, indeed. Yeah,
I remember.
I tried to get into stocks, and I got out.
I bought GoPro stock. I did.
Yeah, you did.
I went into the San Francisco office once. And I was waiting for a coffee, and I looked up on the screen, and they had the business thing, and they were like, "GoPro price plummets," and I was like, "Ooh, it's probably cheap." And I just bought GoPro stock, and now it's not worth shit.
Nope.
Yeah, funny how that works. What is funny
Goes
is
down,
how,
stays down.
it's crazy that like they had one job with the drone. Like whenever you make a drone, you got one job. Don't let this fall out of the sky,
Yeah.
potentially killing somebody.
It's
GoPro's
hard.
like,
Listen,
sorry, couldn't do it.
you think you
know?
can make a drone right now? Given unlimited time and resources, you think you can make one right now?
3D printed
Yeah.
drone.
Yeah, I'll say yeah if I had like
Let's make balsa wood drones.
Yeah.
balsa wood.
Yeah.
Balsa Wood's back.
Yeah, we're
Did
going
it
to
ever
big on
leave?
balsa wood, we've decided.
You're implying it left. It's always been around. Okay, what's the balsa wood meme that I'm out of
It's
the
not a
loop
meme.
on?
Not everything's a meme,
What's
Grandpa.
the balsa wood arc that I've not been privy to?
Balsa wood
It's
is just here to stay.
This is B
And as
week
we
all
ramp
over
up,
again.
as we
Let's-
ramp up towards infrastructure week,
Yes.
we all are going to learn about the different kinds of wood. Balsa.
Mike Minotti brought it
Pine.
up, and we decided we're going to do like a balsa wood gimmick, like building a bridge
Cherry.
Red.
for infrastructure week.
What did I hear that he misunderstood?
Oh,
Don't trip
no,
chocolate chip.
I don't know if I said this on the air or just with you guys, but it was Mike. We found out has been mishearing Jan all this time as "don't drip chocolate chip."
That doesn't make any sense, Mike.
Why
Do you not
would
He
It'd
thought it was
be
like
don't-
melted chocolate dripping or
Why
something.
would it be don't drip?
I don't know. He just learned this.
That's English.
Does he think that I'm like dipping a chocolate chip in milk and it's dripping milk?
Oh, so you're
know.
talking to the cookie in this scenario.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense either.
No.
Please don't drip.
Please don't. Whatever you do, chocolate chip cookie, please don't drip.
Okay, but I like
Hope against hope.
my variation on the catchphrase is don't trip potato chip. I use it less frequently, but even then, that wouldn't make sense. A potato chip's not dripping.
The last thing I ate was a bunch of chocolate potato chips about 10 minutes before this podcast. So I had both.
Well, I have a question. How did you make them chocolate?
Bonk brought them from Japan, and they were that way. They were just completely coated
they
in
came
chocolate.
that way.
Yeah, they're good.
They're
Oh,
the
that
only
sounds delightful.
Yeah.
that culture is the only one that's figured out the
'Cause-
science of that.
My move is you just get some chocolate, you put it, you double boiler, you melt the chocolate, and then you just dip the Lay's potato chips in there yourself manually, like a fool, like a roux.
That also sounds good, though.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen Baby Reindeer?
Like
I'm
the
28.
animal?
No, the Netflix show.
Oh,
No.
I started it last night.
What's
thought
it
it was-
about?
I thought it was one thing, and it turned out to be another, and I think I like it. I thought
It's
it was
about reindeers?
nope, has nothing to do with reindeers. I don't want to really ruin it because like I had the wrong impression of what this show was.
Okay.
Does that ever happen to you where like
Is that show also about voicemails?
yeah, the thing we do here every week for the first 25 minutes? No, it's just strange. It's a weird sort of like relationship stalking story. I mean, so far I'm only 2 episodes in. Who knows where it goes from there? But I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it so far.
My palate is such that I can tolerate guys' grocery games and nothing more intense.
I've
Nicky.
watched a few of those now.
Nicky,
I get
Nicky.
it. I enjoy it.
what are
That's
we
good
doing?
TV.
It's
That's good
TV.
eating.
Yeah.
So
What are we-
I was originally against the Discoverification of Max, the one to watch for HBO,
Right?
until they started adding all of the Food Network garbage to
Dog,
Max, the one to watch for
I
HBO.
think for the next season of Tournament of Champions, we should bet on it.
Oh my God. Jet Tula is going to make it to the top 4 and choke.
Listen, this is
Yeah.
not
He
what
doesn't
I.
choke. He just
This is
won't
not
make
what
it.
I wanted. I did not want. did not want this discussion to
We're
lead
talking
into
about
that.
shows that people watch, Bacalar.
Look, it ain't. As someone who lives with someone who is unemployed because of bullshit like this, we need to right the ship, okay, folks?
Fine. I will no longer talk about the one to watch for HBO.
Start consuming good content. Okay.
Matt, I want to watch the food stuff is fun though.
Oh, I'm sure
I
it is.
watched Hangman
but
Page
it's
burn down a
unscripted.
man's childhood home last night. I'm watching great stuff.
What's
Yeah.
that, Dan?
I watched a cowboy burn down a man's childhood home on wrestling last night. It's good TV.
You watched a man.
Hangman Adam Page burnt down
Yes.
Swerve Strickland's childhood home that he just purchased, thanks to help from Prince Nana. But Hangman Page drank whiskey and burnt his house down.
I feel
Yeah.
like that could easily be the ramblings of a madman.
But
I
this was
just think,
after
like,
Swerve Strickland a few months ago broke into Hangman Page's house and threatened his baby in a crib.
cool. All right.
Yeah.
So
They're
it's
gonna
like
fight
they're
in a-
even now.
Well, they're going to fight in a cage on Saturday to figure out who's even. Yeah.
Hangman Adam Page used to be a sad millennial cowboy, and now he's just a mad millennial cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the process, you know.
Yeah.
It's good TV.
I mean,
All
happy for
right.
him.
I
We
don't
all
want to
walk
talk
this
anymore
path.
about cowboys or stalkers. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to air before we abruptly change direction?
what's the temperature limit for going to a sporting event that is outside for y'all, do you think?
For me,
90.
79. If it's in the sun.
Yeah.
If I'm in the shade, I'll go to 85.
It depends on the game. Baseball has gotten very fast lately, so I'll go up to 90. I gotta wear a hat though.
Yeah, you do, bud. Big hat.
And sometimes, the hair. I gotta let that breathe.
Yeah, I have hat. My head is not compatible.
Are
with
you
hat.
okay? Oh,
No, I had a small stroke.
listen, Nikki. But your hair probably provides some shade. No.
It does. Here's the thing. So I went to a game. There was a Angel City game on Sunday, and I forgot my earplugs, and I was standing further up in the supporter section than I usually do. So I was near the drums, and it was very loud.
Yeah.
And I had a bandana, and I realized, and I forgot my earplugs, and I realized that if I just tied my bandana over my head, my hair provided enough sound deadening over my ears that I felt comfortable enough
Cool.
to hang out.
Nice.
So
That must be nice. You got the
it was
accessories built
really
in.
Great. Yeah, it was really great. But it's supposed to be 102 for this game on
fuck
Friday.
that. Fuck
and I'm
all
like,
of that.
seems like a lot.
No,
Nikki,
thank
maybe
you.
bring an umbrella.
They're not allowed.
Never mind then. Don't bring one. You can't. What is Dan bringing?
What is that called? A solar? What is an umbrella
A
blocker?
UV umbrella?
No, isn't it called like a solar
Parasol?
parasol?
Parasol.
You got the new giant bomb hat that would work perfectly for that.
Well,
Okay.
was that all your? So Dan just put the bucket hat up to his head, and a bunch of what I can only assume are cards. fell
Sorry, I
out.
forgot that's where I put all my receipts for Gamescom.
Wait, what? You put wait, what?
It's a good place to have them.
Wait, what?
It knows exactly where they are.
I don't know
Well, I
what's
did at
more
some point,
insane.
but-
What the fuck are you putting all the receipts in a bucket hat?
It
What
was
are
the
you-
container that was nearby.
You're like some weird, unorganized private detective. I don't understand.
You put things in a bucket.
What the?
Yeah. It's a
All
bucket
the
hat.
receipts were in there.
God, that's
So
funny.
That seemed like a bit, right? That seemed like you
We're
planned
talking
that
about a
shit.
hat that would cover the sun. I was like, ooh, I got a bucket hat.
"Ugh." I love how you somehow brought the hat over to where you were, not realizing it was filled with little tiny papers, and then you're like, "Oh, I
a
better
deep
put
bucket."
this son of a bitch on my head." Good.
It does sound like me, yeah.
Clown ass motherfucker. What was that, Dan? We're nice try, bozo ass. What the fuck is that?
Good comedy.
Yeah, that's good. That's just goofing.
Thank you.
It's a straight up American goofing right there.
Oh, man.
Yeehaw! In case you couldn't tell, it's a call-in show. 707 exit flu is our phone number. You gotta rag on Dan for pulling that shit just now. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
It's over.
fun for the whole family. That was
Yeah.
some PG.
Yes, good. That's
comedy.
clean. Yes, exactly.
It's for the kids.
Hey, no one does prop work like Dan Reichert. Let me tell you.
I'm gonna have a residency at the Luxor in about 10 years.
No, that's some circus shit. All right.
I'll take circus money.
You
That's fine.
eat the Luxor. That's the ceiling for you,
Yo,
baby.
we could get a residency at Circus.
That would be incredible.
That would be so
Podcast
sick.
residency at Circus.
God, that would own.
Yo, that would be amazing. Do you have a 300 to 400 person auditorium with just microphones? You're looking to fill. As long as they let us go.
Because they don't do shit in the morning in Vegas.
No.
That's like the venue would be open.
Yeah, we go on at 11 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
And they go right to the steakhouse.
And the thing with the residency, right? We just do the same show over and over again.
Yeah.
And then we
totally.
already got a bit with Dan in the bucket hat.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
We open with that. We loosen them up. Yeah.
It's a grid and tile ceiling. It's 7 feet tall, fluorescent lighting.
We got
Okay.
Scout jumping through hoops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to smoke in there.
Yeah. We all start smoking for this.
Yes, for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get deep into
Yeah.
cigarettes.
No, we get deep into hookah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We all
Okay.
share the same. Yes.
That's smart.
That's
And do
the
you
plan.
remember when we were in Germany and we decided, like, hey, here's an underground bar. Let's go inside. And we were about to open the door, and then we saw it was a hookah lounge that was too brightly lit, and we turned right
We
around.
all turned around.
Well, it was
immediately, yes.
bright.
Yeah.
Hookah
bright
lounges have to be
underground-
dark.
Yeah. You don't want to see what you're doing.
No, because
I
then
don't
you'll
think I would
realize
enjoy
that
a
you're
hookah
doing
lounge.
tobacco.
You
Nah,
would
dude,
not
they
enjoy a
suck.
hookah lounge.
They
I've been
seem
in
like they
one
would
of them.
suck.
Awful. And the people in there are the kinds of people who would do hookah. So
yeah.
they suck also.
That's no good. Yeah.
Even just being around it, you're smoking, secondhand smoking a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want
not
to do
the
that.
best.
No.
That's not fun.
Someone in Twitch chat said, I'm consuming from a dump truck. That just raises the question to me. Has anyone ever, as a prompt for a call next week, has anyone ever listened to the dump truck in or while riding in a dump truck?
Oh.
Inquiring minds want to know. 707 Exit Flu is our phone number. The residency kicks off January 1st, 2025. We're going to ring in the new year, and we're also going to do bingo at 1 p.m. after our 11
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
Nick,
awesome.
you'd be great at being an admin at bingo.
I would love that.
Or who are you directing that to me?
Nikki.
Oh, Nikki. Okay, sure. I've been demoted.
Yeah, I love bingo.
Yeah. Bingo's great.
Bingo is great.
Yeah.
if,
Do meat raffles. That's the thing here. Come here and
sorry?
do meat raffles.
A meat
Yeah, meat
raffle?
raffles.
Meat raffles, yeah, they come around with the tray with numbers on it, and you buy the numbers, and they do a big spinny wheel thing, and a bunch of farmers come in and bring all their cuts of beef, and you get your number called, you go up there and you grab some meat.
Yeah, you get a thing of meat.
Meatraffles.mp3. Wonderful news. Folks, we're going to start the voicemails. Sticky Nicky, please
Yes.
lead us off.
Give me faux pas for 400.
Yo, what up, dumpers? Greg from Phoenix here. So, I gotta tell you what just happened. I was on my way to my friend's house. I stopped to get coffee for me and my friend. While I'm hanging out with this friend, another friend is coming by for a visit. While that friend's coming, they stopped to get food, and they had offered food for my friend, but nobody told me about this food. So we're sitting there hanging out. That guy shows up, brings food for themselves and the other people there. No offer was made to me. I didn't even know this food was going to happen. Is it okay if I burn this place to the ground? Is this not a faux pas? Do you not offer food to everybody inside of that building when you're on your way to a person? Like, what's some of the rudest shit that ever happened? I should start punching people in the face.
Huh.
Is
That's
this a
lot.
Jerky Boys call?
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller. That
Thank
was
you,
a lot,
caller.
but I think I understand. I think I follow, and I think I'm on board. I think it is a faux pas. I think you got to ask everyone at the party if they'd like something
Well,
to eat.
I think it depends on how, like, the relationships going on, right? Like,
Well, no, I disagree with that. I think the only reasonable explanation is if that person who was offering the food did not know that you were there.
Right, but isn't it this person's house? That's what I
Oh,
thought.
so then they had to have known.
Yeah, that's why-
you can fight them.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
what
person
I thought.
whose house it was going to get food?
No, I think the person whose house it was not asked about getting food.
Oh.
That's what I think.
And
Although
they're
that
bringing
went by.
food to their... Oh, that's
Yeah,
weird.
that went by quick. I don't know. I could have missed that.
That was very
detail.
quick, yeah.
They were very disturbed.
They were
I could
on the
tell.
move, it sounded like.
Well,
I
I
think they
was
were being chased when they
I was-
called in.
Yeah, I was following the coffee arc, and then it pivoted into food, and I just maybe have lost the thread there a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if they were
okay.
just roommates? Now I'm back on your side, Jan, where the relationship is, I think, important.
'Cause I think,
Like, how close are you?
yeah, I think the caller was bringing coffee to his friend, and then another friend was coming over with food.
So maybe the other food friend was unaware of the caller's existence, and therefore didn't extend the invitation for food.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that is not technically a faux pas. That is just a matter of circumstance.
Yeah, that's just poor communication.
Well, unless they had pre-planned that everyone was going to hang out.
Oh.
But then again, caller only got coffee for him and his friend.
Oh, so caller also fucked up.
Caller didn't know food person
Third friend was coming.
was in existence.
Okay. I think they're both in the wrong here.
Yeah, a lot of missed signals. It sounds like.
I think you do have to fight each other in a steel cage this Sunday at
Yeah.
All Out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
If you burn their house down, they yell at your baby. That's what happens.
yes.
We've already talked too much about arson on this show. I think we've hit the arson quota for the show.
At least one good one.
One good one questionable one. Jan, you're up.
Crab.
Hey, I'm watching Metal Gear Scanlan Season 3, and Dan just said he never saw a crab. Hey, Dan, you seen a crab yet? Love you, bye.
Oh, that's sweet. This is like a check-in.
I mean, I could point one out in a police lineup,
Right.
But,
Yeah,
in
of
the
course.
police lineup.
but I don't think I have seen crab legs. I have.
Okay.
No, I've seen lobsters. That was the vending machine, the lobster claw machine.
You said the vending machine?
No, there's a claw machine at Burrito Loco where you can they're live lobsters in there, and if you catch it, they cook the lobster and give it to you at the shitty burrito bar, and it sucks.
Why would I want that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to know about
it's
this.
not good.
Okay,
I've
so-
never seen a crab. I don't think I've ever seen a crab
In person. You never seen a crab in person.
No, I know what crabs look like.
Have you never seen a full crab cooked in dinner
I
for
don't
like a
believe
dinner?
so. I don't believe so. I don't really go to seafood places.
They
Okay.
have them at the grocery store.
I don't
well,
really go to
not in the middle of
grocery stores
America.
that
I don't
much.
think. Right? Do they have lobsters like in the middle of like? I don't
know.
Not anymore.
Like, how could that?
They
be?
have like
they're-
dead ones for sure.
Yeah, but not like live in the tank, right?
Not anymore. There were a couple of grocery stores near me when I was growing up. I had vivid memories of the guys being in tanks, and I was like,
Yeah.
it's weird that they sell fish here. Because
Well-
in my brain, I was like, you go to the Petco for that.
Yeah, you're like, what? Pets at the supermarket?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, I don't think I haven't
I
seen a
think
crab.
it's that's a little strange, but like for you, it's not strange. I think that's perfectly
I don't.
cool.
I grew up in Kansas.
Yeah, no one's ever had crab in Kansas.
No,
They don't have an ocean there.
no.
All right.
far-
Game
farthest.
Awards. We're going to a batting cage.
Well,
and
there
we're
is a
gonna
place.
Go to supermarket so Dan can see a crab.
Wait a
I'll eat
second, Dan
crab. I've
Riker.
eaten crab. I like
I'm not
crab.
saying you won't eat crab. I
Wait.
just want to show you a crab.
I might have photographic evidence that Dan is mistaken about this. Certainly not in a disparaging way. Maybe you're just misremembering. Weren't you at that dinner? Or maybe you weren't back yet. We went to a seafood dinner at an E3 where Abby ordered a gigantic crab.
This is not ringing a bell.
We were at that hotel, the Biltmore,
Yeah, I've been there.
and there's a seafood joint right outside of it. Don't you maybe you weren't there. I'll look it up. I guess. I mean, I
But
remember.
wouldn't it have been like dismembered already?
No, it was a full crab.
No.
'Cause I
Sometimes
think
they'll
I
give
re-
you the tools.
Yeah,
I
they'll
think I
give you-
remember
she
being
had-
at that restaurant, so maybe I did. I do kind of remember being in a place with you and Abby. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm searching crab in my Google Photos, and here it is.
Am I in the
Yeah.
photo? Am I in the photo?
Oh, you're not. You're
So
not
you
in
can't
this.
prove it. You can't prove
I
it.
can't prove it.
Okay.
but
I was
have
probably
to,
there.
June 9th, 2018.
I would have been there.
What a year.
Here, if you want to put this up, I don't know, Jen, I guess you could put this up. I shared this on social a while ago, but this is the photo of Abby just looking as casual as can be next to a big ass crab, and there's a person to her right that I don't know who that is.
You send it to me?
Yeah, I sent it in the big Slack channel.
Big Slack. All right.
Big Slack.
Trying to think. Yeah, I want to say you were there and you got something not seafood. Like I want to say
that looks like Ben Pack next to her.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think that's Ben.
You don't think so?
No, that's Ben Pack. That
looks like Ben Pack.
I've seen that shirt on Ben.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's Ben.
I stand corrected.
I feel like I'd remember that. Maybe I wasn't at that dinner.
And Ben is comically out of frame.
Yeah, his
Well-
entire head is above the frame.
Abby
Yeah.
looks so sleepy in this.
I was just like, hey friends, I got a big ass crab to show you. You know. Anyway.
Let's see. Where did I download that to?
It's so shiny.
It's a shiny. Oh, it's probably buttered up, real nice.
There's a
butter?
guy on YouTube Shorts. I guess I'm realizing I've only watched this guy. He's a lobsterman in Maine,
A lobsterman, yeah.
and then he like picks them out, and then he cleans them off if they get barnacles on them,
Right.
and he crushes the barnacles, and then he yeets them back into the ocean,
Sure.
and that's fun. He gives them a little treat. Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, that's a crab.
that's a crab. Toe to
Well,
tip.
now you've seen one in pictures. That's good.
Did I
No, I've
exist
seen
yet?
Many pictures. Did you
think
exist
you
yet? Is
exist
that what you just
yet.
asked?
Like
Yes.
in the Giant Bomb universe is what I'm saying. I don't.
Oh.
I don't remember when I started working.
Dan, you gotta be here. There's no. I think you existed, Jan.
You were after Drew. Drew left in 2017. So
I
yeah, you should have
barely
been there.
remember anything.
Yeah.
I don't know why you. I don't remember you being here, but I don't know why you weren't.
Was this after the Weedcast?
Oh
No.
that would have been around the Weedcast. Did we
Okay,
ever
so-
post that or just the fart?
No, just the
Just
fart.
the fart.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
just the
in the
fart.
world we live in now, I think all podcasts are actually Weedcasts. So
Well.
y'all were ahead of your time.
Well, I mean, come on.
I stand by. We should have posted that.
Oh, I agree. I
Everybody who
thought it
has
was,
that.
I thought it was funny. We don't have to relitigate this. We've litigated too many times. But yes, we're in agreement. It should be out there.
Let's put it up.
Let's
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
don't
Let's
have
do
it.
it again. Okay, TGAs. We're gonna
Yeah.
find Dan a crab to look at. We're gonna
Okay.
go to a batting cage, and then we're gonna recreate the Weedcast.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do the batting cage before the Weedcast, please.
Hey, whatever's first. Whatever
Maybe
is
the weed
closer.
helps you lock in.
I'd
I
be
mean, I'd
afraid
be
of
okay
all
with
the
it,
balls
but-
if I
See
was
the
high.
balls. Maybe you can see the balls slower.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, Dan, you were here, man. You were.
Well,
You seen a crab.
Check. What was the date? And then Dan,
Okay.
you look at your phone.
Yeah,
and see
June
the
Okay.
pictures
9th.
you have.
Saturday, June 9th, 2018.
Backlog.
June 9th.
Call Abby. Call Abby right now and ask her.
I'm gonna send Abby the photo. Do you remember this night?
The one picture I have from that day, this might help
That
narrow some
one.
things down, is a MedMen package of me with 500 milligrams of Pineapple Coast Hybrid.
Well, because we went to the weed store together.
Yes, that was that day. Okay. The only picture I have from that day.
I love how like, you're like, I gotta take a photo of my weed.
I think it was because it was like the first time I'd actually been able to just walk into a store and just buy it off the shelf. And I think
Yeah.
I took a picture to send to Bond. Like, wow, it's crazy. Look at this.
California.
2018?
Yeah.
I don't know if my photos go back that far on this phone.
What was the date again?
June
June.
9th, 2018.
Oh, nice.
I love this photo of Abby. This photo is so good.
Oh, my thing on June 9th is the photo of Ben in a shower.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, what a busy day for Ben.
Fantastic.
My photo is a screenshot of y'all doing the talkover for the EA event.
Oh, that's so funny. Boy, this day is
yeah.
like this cosmic day. Oh my God.
Oh, and the next day I went to IHOP with Abby and I got a steak and it was really like she told me to hold up the steak for a
Oh,
picture
yeah.
and it had a bunch of blood on it and I poured a bunch of beef blood all over my crotch. I have a picture of my crotch with beef blood all over it.
Truly a blessed
That's when-
vacation.
Was that when it was IHOB?
No, because
Yes, that is.
Yeah,
No
that's why we
way.
went. Hold on
No
then.
way.
Because I also had lunch with Abby when it was IHOB. So that means she went to IHOP at least 2 or 3 times that E3 week.
Yeah, I just put it in big slack.
Yo, you are so gross ordering a steak at IHOP, number one. What the
They have
fuck,
good
man?
steak.
Get the fuck out of here.
They have good steak.
Oh my god, look at you.
Good.
Oh my god, look at you. You look different. You look, I don't know what you
Yeah, I
look.
had hair
Just
on my head is what
different.
you're
Yeah,
saying.
I
Yes.
guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice way of saying that.
Yeah.
God, look at all the juice on your pants. Oh my god.
Smiles
Here's
guaranteed.
Abby. Abby's in the chat.
Abby, listen, Abby, you're in chat. You remember when you got the crab at the seafood restaurant? Was Dan at dinner with us that night?
This is
We're
critical
trying to-
podcast material.
No, it's fine. It's fine. This all plays audio.
Abby,
yeah.
I
also,
don't think so.
did I-
No.
She
Abby,
says,
did
"I don't
I
think so."
exist yet? Was I real yet?
She said it was her, you, and Benny.
No, but it was a big table. There were more people.
Oh, there's
Pack is
Ben. There's
there.
Ben on the picture.
Ben holds his phone like this.
That seems right.
I think it was me. No, I think it was like one of Abby's friends. I don't think it was Ben.
That's Ben.
Yeah, that's
That's
Def
gotta
Ben.
be Ben.
Yeah, that's Ben.
Yeah.
Hey man, I don't remember anything. Fuck. No, not. I know Ben's your friend. I'm talking about like a non-working friend person. God damn it.
Ben's
Anyway.
a worker. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, those were the days, kids.
So he didn't prove anything about me seeing a crab.
No, we learned
No,
nothing.
no. I mean,
No.
look, it's. Yeah, I guess it's possible. I don't know.
Why
Like,
would I be around a crab?
I don't know. I mean, again, I grew up like going to the beach a lot, so I saw crabs.
Yeah, again,
so I don't know.
Kansas.
Yeah, no, I know. You're right. This is not me saying you are weird because of that. Yeah, I'm not,
My life isn't lesser for not hanging out with crabs.
No,
No.
not at all.
Good on
Yeah.
you for not ever getting crabs.
Yes,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
and
Yeah.
good on you for knowing still knowing, despite all the odds, what a crab actually looks like.
I've played video games.
Right.
Yeah.
There you have it. And you know what? Just for that, you get to pick the next voicemail.
Wow.
Speaking of video games, let's do video game journalism.mp3.
There's actually people in my office this week, so I've got to be quiet. If Mitch is the bad boy of video games journalism, what are the rest of you? And is anyone the Citizen Kane of video game journalism? Thanks, Bon.
What was there was a Citizen Kane joke recently, right?
There have been lots of Citizen Kane. That movie's pretty old.
No, but I mean like this week. There was something I heard. I don't know where I heard it, but someone was trying to make a Citizen Kane joke. Anyway, I don't know, Dan.
So does it have to be a
over.
movie of video games, like a Citizen Kane of video games, or are they saying Mike Minotti is the bad boys, like Michael
No.
Bay of video games?
Because
Oh,
I
bad boy
intro the
singular.
podcast and then I say Mike Minotti, the bad boy of games media.
Okay.
I like that. I think when we say the word journalism, we're perhaps doing everyone a disservice there. I don't know, for better or worse.
Am I within like elder statesman status now?
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
years? Most
Yeah.
people get out before that, right?
Yeah, of course, dude.
Okay.
Get out.
Considering
is a cool way to
the
phrase
profession
it.
is dead, yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
so.
okay. So I'll take elder statesman, yeah.
Elder statesman of Dan Reichert, the elder statesman of games media.
Considering there's like
It's
four
who else,
people
like
who still do it.
Gersman's still doing it. Who
Yeah.
else like my age or older?
McNamara?
Baclar, you're from tech media, initially.
Yeah.
Right?
Whatever you got to do to make this work,
I'm just
I'm
trying to,
down
am I the
for
most
it.
elder statesman of games media at this point?
What about Vinny, dude? What about
Oh,
Brad?
yeah,
What about all
Vinny's-
these people who are
Vinny,
older than
Brad.
you?
Vinny, Brad,
Alex.
Gersman.
How old is
McNamara's
Greg
out. Reiner's out.
Okay.
I'm up
Yeah.
there. I got to be top
You're up
5
there.
or so.
You're top 5, I think.
Yeah.
The oldest man in games.
And Navarro. Yeah.
But when you even say you're doing this, I feel like you were all doing something very different than what you used to do. So it is evolved.
Of course, but it's still like we're all mostly tied to video games.
Yeah,
and,
that's right.
you know,
Games media.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
involved
games
in
media,
games
not
media.
journalism.
And
Yeah,
if that's
yeah.
the case, then there are plenty of people older than you, plenty of people around the same age. But yes, I think you are probably
but tenure wise.
yeah,
I gotta
you're
get there.
probably in the higher percentage of that. Yeah.
So
The
let's go with elder
Biden
statesman, yeah.
of games media.
yeah.
Yeah. Do I need to step down? Shit. This has been fun.
Hey, it's big of you to finally admit that.
Thank you. For the sake of games media, I will step down
Good goof.
for my
Pretty good
legacy.
goof.
Yeah.
Pretty good goof. Exactly. I like that.
Grandpa of games media.
Fuck. I'm not even a dad.
Yeah, you jumped the gun.
That's why it's
okay.
That's why it's good.
It's okay.
Nikki, the stickiest person in games media.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dan, you got to do one for everybody. Do Jan.
Jan, the brewmaster.
All right, I'll take it.
India's brewmaster.
Okay.
Very good. And Nikki is the stickiest. I don't think
Stickiest,
I
yeah.
think that's like a new revelation. but
Backlar, you could be the Grinch.
That's not interesting or new or funny.
It's the first thing that popped in my head.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
can I be the tripod of Games Media, actually?
Bill After.
What are you
have
implying
been dubbed.
there, dude? What are we doing there? What do
Bill
you mean?
my best friend, Bill Apter.
Yeah.
What?
Who?
Huh?
Wrestling media legend.
Oh, come on, Dan.
Oh.
He's the elder statesman of wrestling media. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jan loves him, and vice versa.
Okay.
I think he kind of loves me a little too much.
Yeah. So what happened at Mania? Nikki, I don't know if you heard about that one.
No, I can't wait.
We shot a little thing. We shot a little thing for Jan in the press box at SummerSlam for Jan, where Bill Apter's like, "Where's my buddy tripod? Oh, I need a tripod. Where's it?" Because Jan helped him with a tripod at
Yes.
WrestleMania, and then 20 minutes later, I go into the pisser at SummerSlam, and Bill Apter walks in at a nearby urinal, and he's like, "Hey, come film this." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, let's film something. He won't see this coming. Let's film a thing for tripod. And I was like, Bill, I don't think that's legal. I can't do that. And I just washed my hands and left the.
It's not, doctor, disrespect yourself there a little bit.
Damn,
I'm
that's
sorry,
funny.
Bill. After I'm not going to film
Sorry,
you
Bill
peeing.
After. God, that's
Ah, this would have gone over back in the day.
It's from a different era of wrestling.
Yeah.
Back in my day, you could film someone in the bathroom and live to tell the tale. It used to be about the music,
Used to be about a lot of different things.
Used to be about a lot of different things. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll go. I'll take Kinda Wish.mp3.
I kind of wish you guys. Never mind. I'm sorry.
See you later.
That's it?
Thank you, caller.
Wait, that
Thank you
one
so
made the
much,
cut?
caller.
That one made the cut?
No, see, I thought we gotta add some like whammies to the board
goofs?
here. Yeah, some
Yeah.
goofs.
Yeah.
People are trying so hard to get their tight 40-second, 30-second voicemail in. You gotta add when people are goofing.
Some bloopers, right?
Yeah, some
Like
bloopers.
Bill Dance.
Bloopers are important. Let me tell you. We got Dib's been watching some of The Office lately. Okay?
British?
No, American.
What a mark.
And it's funny because like he's still straddling the line of like, hey, all these people are like friends in real life and they're not really mad at each other, right? Like that's what's happening, right? And for whatever we got to say to make him feel good about that stuff, it's a weird thing for a kid, I guess, to kind of wrap their heads around. And I started showing him bloopers from The Office, and it's like changed everything for him.
Sure.
He knew like it was obviously acted, but I don't think he understood that like, oh, they're gonna keep trying this until it works, and it's always gonna go wrong, and like it just made it so much more real for him.
Isn't his mother a producer?
Yes.
He doesn't understand how movies and TV are?
No, Dan, he's 9. He's not exactly familiar with every stage of production just quite yet.
Does he believe in Santa Claus?
No. What are you
Oh
talking-
man,
he
I'm
actually,
you should have let me ruin that for him a few years ago.
Well,
I
let
would
me
have
tell you
really
something.
enjoyed that.
Let me tell you something. Number one, my man's Jewish. Okay. Number two. Okay. Number two. I love how you forgot that. Number
did
two.
forget.
He actually did ruin that for another kid.
What a bully. He's a bully.
And it was like a mom to mom talk about it. It was all in good fun. It was good. But like, no, like, he asked me when he was like 5, he was like, what's this deal with this guy? And I was like, I don't know. What do you think? And he's like, I don't know. How is he flying all over the world in one night? I'm like, I don't know. You got to ask these questions.
Yeah. Ask
So-
Morad.
Like kind of figured that out himself. But yeah, thank you for wanting to ruin that for him though.
I would have
appreciate you
enjoyed that, and I think
volunteering.
it's selfish of you to not even offer it to me.
Yeah.
You're
That's
right.
fair.
You're right. You know what? You could ruin the next thing for him. Okay.
If anybody wants me to ruin Santa Claus for their children, I'm on Cameo.
That's awesome.
Dan, if and when I have a child, you can tell them that
Thank
Santa
you.
isn't
Thank
real,
you.
okay?
Yes.
That's so good. Oh, I love that. What a service you're offering.
Yeah. I'll explain it and also belittle them for believing in something so foolish.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess he can just like, belittle you for not finishing Astrobot first.
Damn.
You know?
Ooh, I'll see him on the speedrun leaderboards
Oh, when is that happening?
later this year.
Later
It
this
is
year?
here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll be moved on from there. He's above that.
No.
All right. Let's go to chat. That's right, chat. It's your very first opportunity this episode to pick a voicemail.
There's
First
a correct
person.
answer here, everybody.
Is there? Because someone
Yes.
chose Alaskan bullworm.
That's the
Perfect.
correct answer.
That's the correct answer.
Hi, Dumpers. I had a question for you guys. Do you think the Alaskan bullworm from SpongeBob is bigger or smaller than Shai-Hulud from Dune?
Great
Small.
question.
Small.
Small.
Anyways, thanks. Bye. Love you.
Love you too, caller. Thank you.
Love you
Bye.
too,
Oh, that
caller.
thing's
Appreciate
big.
it.
I just
This
Googled
is
it.
deeply
It's smaller.
upsetting.
Here's the thing, though, and the SpongeBob. Speaking of lying to kids, all those fuckers are little.
Yeah.
They're all small.
Kids?
Well, yeah, but also the characters on SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Is
all
he supposed to be
small.
like a normal kitchen
Yeah,
sponge?
he's like a sponge.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
So like,
so
the worm
SpongeBob is only like
big.
4 inches tall, is what you're saying.
Yeah, the worm is big for sure relative to them. Not as big as the Dune
Okay.
worm.
The Dune
Like-
one's huge by people
Yeah.
standards. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sandy Cheeks is like a shoot squirrel.
yeah.
So,
he lives in a pineapple.
Oh,
Oh.
you're right. Sign guy Bubsy's right. He lives in a
Pineapples only get so big. Yeah.
Yeah,
Even an
so-
adult-sized one, right? Is like
Great
Yeah.
question though,
Yeah.
because I do love the idea that it's big, like it is as big as the Dune worm for some reason.
Well, actually, do we know how big Timothy Chalamet is supposed to be? How big everyone in
Is he
Dune?
bigger than
I-
a sponge.
I know how big he is in real life. I saw him once, and
Could you take him? Do you think,
could I like take him and put him in my pocket or something?
No, fight
Like-
wise.
or fight him?
Oh, I don't like doing that, but I probably
What about the Beetlejuice worms? They got big worms there.
the sandworms.
Yeah.
Those are smaller than
sandworms
Shai-Hulud.
seem larger than life. I don't know anything about Dune, so I'll just say
They're big worms.
they're kind of like sandworms.
Yeah. Yeah, similar.
Yeah,
Big.
Okay.
Girl.
and they live in the sand, so they're kind of exactly like the sandworms.
Tremors? Yeah.
Oh, let's not go down that road, folks.
Tremors is good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
How many Tremors movies are there? Like 8?
There's
I
like
thought there
the
were
one that
3.
matters, and then there's a bunch that went straight to like not even DVD, like VHS and like movie channels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I remember watching the second one a lot. It was on TV a lot, and they were like chickens that ran around. The third one they start flying, but the first one's the good one with all the worms.
Start flying?
They start flying in like the third one. Yeah,
That's nuts.
That's cool. Good for them.
yeah.
Happy for them and their families. All right. Nikki, back to you.
Give me Mike 2.
We got to go with Mike 1, then we'll go with Mike 2.
Sure,
No.
the sequel.
No, I want Mike 2.
Okay, then we'll go Mike 2, then Mike 1.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, bombers. Sophie here. I just wanted to ask: is Mike Shoot racist, or is he Italian? Is he just really confused? What's going on? Thanks. Love y'all.
Okay, hold on.
Except the racist, if he's racist. Anyways, bye.
Okay, and then Mike 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was just listening to the most recent Bombcast, and Mike, why are you so racist? You gonna tell me?
And then there we go. That caller was so upset.
Yeah.
Out of order, yeah.
So
As-
two different callers, by the way.
Oh, yeah. As someone who's been traveling a lot with Mike Minotti recently, even like overseas, as shoot gets racist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause
I did
it's-
also just cool him down in chat so he can't say anything about this, and he can't get into this call. So, he can't really say anything about it, but very, very racist. Yes.
Well, yeah, it's like, what is this? So, like, all poops are peas, but not all peas are poops. not all Italians are racist, but all racists are Italian. Right? Is that how it goes?
Works.
Is that how it works?
I think that's how it works. I don't think Michael Minotti is his name Mike or Michael?
It's got to be Michael.
It doesn't got to be anything.
What
I
if
know
it's
a John
Michelangelo?
whose name is John and not Jonathan.
What if it's Michelangelo Minotti?
Michelangelo Minotti.
That
I
would
don't
track.
think he's racist.
Now I'm the racist one.
No, he's too happy to be racist.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think you have to be kind of upset to be racist.
I think you do.
A
yeah.
racist has something going on where like
For that anger. Yeah. He is pretty happy. Unless he gets sleepy and he can't go to bed.
Yeah.
Full name is Michael.
Or a bunch of people want to watch noobs in his room.
No.
Mike Minotti, Sabrina Carpenter's noob.
It's not a bit. Mike isn't racist. I just thought these were funny voices.
Good cover.
Yeah, no, we need to have that disclaimer in case there were some people who were really on the fence about that.
I don't know why I did that with my eye.
Yeah.
I love Mike Minotti.
He's good.
And one day I'll trap him and I'll make him eat an apple pie.
Oh, that sounds like a misery situation there,
Get him
I think.
to eat a pie.
He doesn't like pie, though. He wouldn't be fooled into eating a pie.
What about an apple cake?
He told me there's literally no amount of money you could offer him to make him eat an apple.
Okay, so that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's beyond me dumb.
Well, look.
There's a lot of foods I haven't tried and don't think I would
take.
like. You show me food. There's a price for everything.
Guys, there's nothing on earth I wouldn't eat for a couple $1 million. Are you kidding me? What do you like?
$1 million. Let's get into the deep four figures. We can talk about anything.
Deep fours, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying like a food. You know, like I'm not gonna like eat a bunch of mud for like $100. You know.
He's like, oh, that was in my 20s.
Okay, now Mike says that he would eat an apple for $1 million.
Okay, okay. So he's backtracking already.
All right, well, let's start a GoFundMe, everyone.
That'd be the stupidest use of money.
Okay, guys, I got $1 million. It's the most funded GoFundMe ever on the platform.
God. This is what we do at our circus residency.
Mm-hmm.
Every night, raise $1 million, give it to Mike, and have him eat an apple.
Can you imagine? That's all. Just a bite, just one singular bite of a Honeycrisp, and there he goes. He's a millionaire.
What a cruel fate.
God.
Yeah.
And then he finds out he's allergic and he dies.
There was a reason.
My body knew it all along. Jan, you're up.
God, I don't remember any of these. Lingo.
What's up, y'all? I was just sitting here. I'm writing some stuff out, and I just noticed that without realizing it, I put worked themselves into a shoot.
Good.
On this document. So it worked. Y'all did it. So my question is, what other wrestling or non-wrestling lingo do you want everyone to start using on accident? Thanks.
Oh, okay. So work and shoot has become ingrained. So we're not going to stop doing that.
No one gets it.
But what is one we could
gets
start
it.
adding?
Well, Hizo, we were
working on. Yeah.
Still in beta.
Hizo works though in like physical places when you're talking.
Very useful. Yeah.
What does it mean again? Wrap it up?
Me and Jan are sitting at a table and we're talking shit about you, Bacalar. And then like out of the corner of my eye, I see you're coming in, but Jan can't see. I go, Hizo.
Oh, like wrap it up.
Yeah. Go home. Yeah. Yep.
I want to see if we can work. It's too many words. Maybe work in the phrase, but I digress. Like a Taz
style.
Something like a Bacalar's look at this hat. He's got so many hats, Jones. But I digress.
I feel like that's a reference rather than lingo. I think lingo, we need to replace normal words with something else.
You're right.
Go home is, that works. Like, wrap it up, you know?
Yeah, wrap it up.
Basically Hizo again, yeah.
Eat is pretty easy. Well, we use pop occasionally.
Pop. Yeah. Kayfabe, of course.
Yeah.
I hate this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Pop is good, though.
Yeah, pop's good.
I love pop.
People use that elsewhere. What am I doing?
Goozle is fun, but there's not many opportunities to use goozle.
What's goozle?
It's when you grab
chokehold.
That doesn't really happen that frequently.
Yeah. It's like a one-handed Homer
Simpson.
Simpson.
What a needless
gimmick.
term. What a needless term.
Well, in wrestling, it's not needless.
I don't know how often we can work in like, oh, look at the hard cam.
Okay, listen.
Well, we should just start putting a hard cam.
This just needs to be. We need to be like equal opportunity here. We need to allow other terminology to enter the field.
Okay, you got other jargon?
Though. Mark,
like
I mean,
what?
obviously Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mark is like slang outside of wrestling. Like you could be a Mark ass bitch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to come up with like, I don't know, something else that doesn't suck as much as the wrestling stuff.
Are there any cool like marine biology terms?
Yeah, what's a cool neutral zone that we haven't explored yet as a group?
Oh, the neutral zone. That's actually a hockey term, but we
That's
don't
a
have to do
hockey
that.
word.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, there we go. That was organic.
We'll get there.
Like gamer lingo sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all in agreement with that.
Do the kids say leak?
Oh, but
still?
then there's like there's like there's like
Disdain.
craft.
Pure disdain.
You know, I always
No.
someone in chat just said poser. They got to bring posers back. I love that. I thought poser was great. Oh, chirping is good. That's a hockey thing. but
Chirping is yeah, I like chirping.
Chirping.
What's chirping?
Just like talking shit.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Like a bird.
What is scuffed? I've heard scuffed a lot lately.
Scuffed
you
is
think
like
scuffed is?
yeah, let's
Like a shitty off-brand version.
It's usually with something like gets damaged or like
Okay.
ruined a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's like slightly fucked up.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like mostly there, but it's not 100%.
Got it.
Like
okay.
you've scuffed like your
Yeah,
shoes
like
or
your
whatever.
your deck is scuffed as fuck,
Oh, got it. Okay.
right?
See, we just need to let it happen organically.
Yeah, well, yeah, oh yeah, sure. That's been working out great. That's been working out just mighty fine for everyone.
For shoot.
Do y'all are old? Do y'all remember when
you, Nikki.
before
Fuck you, Nikki.
when before Seinfeld on TV?
Mm-hmm.
When
I mean,
you,
that's
when
like
you talked?
1988.
Yeah,
I was like 6.
Through the 90s.
yeah. Okay, so you were
Okay.
alive.
I'm following.
Yeah, I don't
Nikki,
remember too much of being
when
6, but okay.
But when people would talk, they
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't say stuff like on Seinfeld. They didn't say like yada yada or.
Sure, they did.
Oh.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't understand the question.
Are you
What do
under
mean?
the impression that Seinfeld invented yada yada yada?
That is
I mean, it
exactly
was
correct. That is
definitely-
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe they did.
Seinfeld-
I don't know. I don't
it turned it
associate
into
with
like
that.
a catchphrase. You know, it was definitely something people said, but once it was on Seinfeld during the height of it, it was like, oh, okay,
Did
now this is a
people
reference.
eat-
You know,
Did people eat cereal before Seinfeld?
Yes.
Before he had all
Okay.
that cereal. In
I had
there?
Urkel O's, which is based on
Kitchen?
a different TV show.
I
Yes.
think all I do is all I think is that maybe Seinfeld introduced people to like East Coast Yiddish humor. Do you know what
Sure.
I mean?
Yeah, I know what a babka is. Because
Yeah,
of
like
Seinfeld.
like right? That's what
Nobody
I think.
masturbated before that contest episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
that invented
nobody.
that. Everyone's like, "This is crazy. This is awesome."
Yeah, they stopped
Yeah.
having contests though.
Yeah, yeah.
Before that,
Yeah,
it was all
contests
just for
ended.
pleasure, and then once that episode came around, everyone was like, "Wait a minute, we've been doing this wrong the whole
Gamify
time."
this?
This
That's
is awesome.
crazy.
What the hell? Anytime?
You mean anytime?
Any.
For free?
This is free?
Oh, I got to tell people about this. Oh, Twitter doesn't exist yet. How am I going to tell people? I'm going to start a TV show.
Look, I possess the very unpopular opinion that like Seinfeld never really did it for me.
Wow.
Although I'm a Curb freakazoid.
What?
Yeah, love Curb.
How do you like what?
Because I'm a
the
Larry
same
guy and not a
shit.
Jerry guy.
But you know, George was just Larry.
I'm aware, Dan. I know how that works, and I know how he was that show in a lot of ways. I know George is basically supposed to be him, right? But
Yeah,
I don't know. I like Larry better than Jerry.
I don't think that's unpopular.
No,
Yeah.
Jerry. Yeah. Larry David's a better character than Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah.
And probably a person.
I don't think Larry
Yeah.
David goes out with kids.
Yeah. That's a
let's
bonus.
not skip
That's
over
huge
that.
too.
Yeah.
Folks. Oh God. I'm a Larry poser. That's right, Kurt. Was that you, Jan, who just went?
Yes.
Dan, your last one. Make it good.
Conspiracy.
Hey, dumpers. I think preheating ovens is bullshit.
Wrong.
pretty sure it's a conspiracy, but I'm too dumb
What
to
the
know
fuck?
what that conspiracy is.
What are we
Okay.
doing?
What's the conspiracy behind preheating ovens?
This
God. Call Chuck.
All right.
Chuck. Caller is a dumbass. Listen, that is kind of spot on. Okay, Dan, defend this guy.
No, this comes up a lot in my household here because I follow the letter of the law. So if I look at a thing and it says preheat this for this, I always to the number, to the minute, to the everything. Bonk is always like, and to be fair, I think she would say it's in specific circumstances, like if I'm heating up pizza, or let's say leftover pizza.
Yeah.
I will preheat the air fryer for a while and then put it in. And she's like, Dan, you're just heating it up. You don't need to preheat when you're just heating something up. And I'm like, no, I've always heard preheating's important, and so I'm just following the letter of the law.
trying to keep it legal here in the kitchen.
So
yeah, I think she's anti-preheat in that instance.
I think for heating something up, like you can get away with that.
Preheating an air fryer does nothing because when you open the air fryer, all of the hot air goes out, and then it has to make it hot again. So like the coil is hot, yes, but it's still none of the hot air is being circulated. It has to start again. So you can mostly skip that.
You're also getting that bottom tray nice and hot. Like that's not getting cool when you take it out.
Nikki, for shoot, I had never, until you just said that, I had never considered that air was a factor in air fryers. I'm not kidding. As you said that, I was like, oh shit, air fryer.
Wait, Dan, what do you mean?
I just never thought about the mechanics involved. I just knew I love my air fryer. I never thought air was a part.
I call bullshit.
I didn't think air wasn't a part of it. I just never thought about how it was. Does that make sense?
This is receipts in the bucket hat all over again.
That's our new lingo. No. Again, I want to make this clear. I don't know if this makes sense. I never thought it didn't have anything to do with it. I just never thought about how it did.
I understand this
that's fine.
explicitly.
Dude, I love how you walked that back from like
no, but that's how a lot of these things go. Is a lot
like,
of people will be like, Dan thought air wasn't a person. No. It's not that I thought it wasn't. It's that I never thought that it did.
You went from like full blown like caveman to like just a regular idiot.
No,
what happened.
There's a heated element, and there's a fan in there, and it blows the air through the heated element, makes the air that temperature, and then it cooks the stuff.
And it also like basically dehydrates everything.
And
like
how
it makes the crisping like it's a fryer, quote unquote, because it's basically sucking moisture out of things in a way that like a microwave contributes to moisture. It's a friction-based
convection oven.
Yeah.
Is that different than like my normal oven? Like is that normal?
So your normal oven. If you're not doing convection, some ovens have convection features, but normal oven, there is a heating element and it just makes the whole thing hot from one zone, usually at the bottom of the stove. And then it's like fire come out, make the whole box hot. And
so
then
there's fire involved with a traditional oven?
Yes.
Where is it? Because I don't see it.
Well, not fire.
If you have a gas,
it could be an electric.
It could be electric. It could be electric, but like sometimes they're gas.
Okay.
You got this, Dan. You got this, bud.
Preheating real ovens is important.
Yes.
Because otherwise what you are doing is putting in a thing that needs to be baked at a certain temperature into a room temperature box and then baking it kind of halfway as it warms up from room temperature to like 400 degrees or whatever.
Like even
which is
from
not the correct amount of time to cook the item correctly.
Like, you're the guy who's playing this street legal, Dan, right? You want to play this by the letter of the law.
100%,
so you are doing that letter of the law a disservice by putting in an object that needs to be baked for a certain amount of time.
No, that's why I've always the few times. Look, the only thing I've ever put in an oven is like a Totino's party pizza, and every fucking time I read the thing and it says, "Oh, put the 375 or whatever." I guess I've done
those
pizza
are low
rolls.
stakes, very low stakes.
But yeah, I always follow exactly what the box says,
and then you're doing it right.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So I don't know all the mechanics necessarily, but I'm being safe with it.
That's
Cool.
that's smart.
Yeah.
Ovens are scary. I burned myself on the oven the other day. I have like an old stove, like old, like from the 30s or 40s. Like it's like an old stove
from the 30s.
And like it's old. Like, it's old. And the oven part is very small. Half of the oven is actually a cabinet, It's entirely made out of metal, and half of the
storage
oven is a cabinet for storage. Except it gets fucking hot when
Yeah,
you
of
turn the
course.
oven on because the whole box is made out of fucking metal.
Yeah. But they used to do it good back then.
Insane design. Yeah, no, it is the most even. Everything I bake in there is the most evenly baked thing I've ever.
What's the brand?
consumed.
Is it even okay? Do you guys think it's a
Nikki's desk is
brand?
right on top of it.
Yeah. You think it's a brand we've heard of?
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be called something like Remington.
Wedgwood.
Never mind.
Wedgwood. No. Huh. Interesting.
I think there's too many assumptions with cooking instructions because, like, for people who don't cook much like me, like last night I made Velveeta shells and cheese, and so I'm like reading all the instructions to make sure I do this right.
You still read I feel like you've made that 14,000 times.
No, I've made it twice, and they've both been in the last week. Like,
I
don't
thought you.
know.
I thought you grew up. I'm sorry. I thought you grew up making
I
that.
had a lot of Easy Mac and Kraft and stuff way
Got
back
it.
in the day.
Okay. All
But
right.
yeah, so I was reading the directions, and it's like boil 6 cups water, and so I measure out 6 cups water and everything. But then it's like it doesn't tell you, like, there's a whole spectrum of low to high on the knob. And it does. I don't want to overcook it, and so it's like, 8 to 10 minutes, it's boiling. And so I don't know. Like some things will tell you, like, heat this on medium and then lower to low or whatever. So like I'm just like
Sure.
winging it with this Velveeta.
But again, low stakes. I mean, there's a big
I don't wanna ruin
margin.
it.
There's a margin of error that is acceptable in making mac and cheese. Like it's just okay. It's gonna be fine.
It was good. It worked, but
I just
wish you
found
gave me more direction.
Okay.
So my stove is from 1952. I found it, and it apparently is worth. People are selling this stove for $8,000 American dollars.
You should sell your fucking stove,
dude. That's unbelievable.
Sell that
Nikki,
stove now.
It's crazy.
Sell the stove and buy an air fryer.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Here, I'll put it in chat.
Oh wow, this looks very pretty.
It's a great stove. I love this guy.
I like
It's got
it.
a griddle on the top.
Quick.
That's awesome, Nikki.
Yeah. Well, hopefully my landlord doesn't need it because this shit's not going to be here for much longer.
I could have sworn there was a Wedgwood oven and stove when I allowed you to move in here.
Nah. You have any pictures?
No.
Show you a picture of that stove.
Prove
Stoves
it.
used to come in lime green.
I feel.
God, that owns.
You guys think that's gonna come back? I feel like that shit's gonna
I
come
hope
back.
so.
Yeah.
I think as soon as the iPhone took off, phones got shitty and bad, and now that it's been almost 20 years, we're circling back to phones kind of being interesting again. But ovens didn't, like, with appliances, they were like, oh, fuck it, we'll put a big touch screen. You want a TV in your refrigerator, right? That's what you want? It's like, no, I don't actually want that.
People are really big into smeg right now, right? And like those appliances are like funny colors.
Yes, but I don't.
And they're expensive.
But
Yeah.
I don't think like stainless steel will go out of fashion because that just feels sort of like safe and neutral for forever. But I do think a trend of like the seafoam green sort of like refrigerator, we're probably due for that to come back around. It seems like
Smeg.
What's Smeg?
It's the brand.
The kitchen appliance brand.
Yeah, they make like $150 toasters.
Dumb.
Yeah.
I think Drew Barrymore has an appliance brand now.
Who?
Drew Barrymore? She was an actress.
Oh, from TV. Yeah, her shit's at Walmart, I think.
Yeah. Oh, how do you see? You know what's up?
Yeah, I know.
Don't play dumb, Nikki.
This is a receipts in a bucket hat.
Yeah. Yeah, I was working.
Hey, everyone gets one a week. She had so she's got this like coffee maker that like grinds the beans and
You don't want that.
You're right,
why would
Jen.
you say that?
The guy I know. I knew this was gonna piss you off. I wanted this reaction so bad.
I walked into that.
You walked right into it on cue, baby. First of all, I was like, how's this not called Brew Barrymore? And then also,
that's really good.
Yeah, like missed opportunity there. And number two, it's bullshit because you cannot adjust the fineness of the grinding. It's
What's
junky,
the
right?
point?
No, Jan, you wanna Nikki, about?
No. I know
Oh.
what the point is of different grinds. I found this
Okay.
out last week because I asked someone else.
Oh,
So
okay, cool.
listen,
You asked
I didn't
someone
know.
else about coffee?
You cheated on Jan.
Sorry, Jan. I did not mean to reveal myself as a coffee adulterer, but other people in my life know about coffee too.
Coffee adulterer.
Yeah.
God. I think you know.
But
someone.
why would you? I'm trying. It's one of those situations, right? Because it is. Her stuff is at Walmart, right?
Yes.
So it's like the optics on when you design a product like that. It's like, okay, so people who shop at Walmart don't have the money to buy a coffee grinder, is what we're saying. Is that they don't have the money to buy a coffee grinder, but they do want the aesthetic of having a coffee grinder because they've heard of it. So we're going to give them a shitty object that does it poorly, and then they'll have to settle for it, I guess, is the logic when they make it.
I think you're making a couple assumptions there, but
No.
maybe, yeah, look, like, Jan, how much should a bean to pot coffee maker
I'm the
cost?
worst person to ask for this. All right.
I feel like I was at a friend's house in Maine a couple weekends ago, and they had one, and it was like $3.80, and I was like, wow, that's expensive. But you know what? Sounds like it's worth it because the coffee was delicious.
Like bean to pot or like grounds to pot?
Beans to pot. You put in beans at the top, and it grinds it, and then it.
I fundamentally cannot get down with like all-in-one machine.
Yeah. You're too pure for that. I get that.
I think coffee should cost $1.
I also agree with you.
Everything should cost.
Yeah, I think coffee should be $1.
It's a coffee. What could it cost?
Yeah, nothing should be more expensive than $100.
Oh my God! Wow.
Could you imagine?
Okay, cars should be $200 and houses should be $1,000.
Please.
You should run for office.
Yeah, I'm electing Sticky Nikki Grayson.
I'll vote for that.
Vote for me.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, Grayson Reichert running on a campaign
That's
of all dead bees and fucking $1,000 houses.
I recanted my bee stance
the
after seeing
bees
the
have to be
beekeeper.
alive.
We have to protect the hive.
That shit's gonna come back to haunt you on the campaign trail.
No,
Especially during that,
call me a flip-flopper. I'm pro bee now.
especially during that first debate where they're gonna play the podcast right back at you.
It's important to admit when you're wrong, and I was wrong about the bees.
You can have the most diplomatic response in the world, but you are a flip-flopping ass son of a bitch.
I'll take that over being wrong.
I bet you Dan knows how to order a donut at a donut shop.
That's true. He probably does.
More than yes.
America, this man doesn't know how to order steak. America, who do you want with the nuclear codes?
B Week is going to be contentious next year.
Pro bee.
I have it on good authority. He wanted his steak pre-sliced.
I stand by that one.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to go on Dan's side here. If Dan's IHOP steak was pre-sliced, I don't think he would have gotten blood on his pants.
Exactly. Thank you, Jan.
Well, no, it would have been on the plate still. I think the reason that the blood got on Dan's pants is because he picked up the plate.
They should also suck out the blood after they cut it.
It's not blood. It is also very clearly not blood.
What is this?
Juice.
What is the
Blood,
red
it's
liquid
juice.
coming out of the meat?
Juice, you
juice.
dumbass.
It's just water with pigments
Do you
and
really
stuff
think
in
it's
it,
blood?
but it's
You don't
not
really
blood.
think it's blood.
No,
a lot of
wait,
people
hang
think
on,
it's
hang
blood,
on.
though.
A lot of people think it's blood.
Yeah, wait.
I
for
think
shoot, like,
people
if you
think it's
order-
blood in a funny
hang on.
way.
If you order a raw steak,
Yes.
that's blood, right?
No.
I've heard people say like, "Oh, I like my steak so raw, it's
So-
bloody."
Well, yes, but that's just a
making
turn of
scientific
phrase.
declaration. They're just
Because the blood is in your veins and stuff.
I know that.
And by the time it gets to the meat zone, it's not pumping through anymore. So it's just fluid.
So it's
like
dormant
it's just like
blood. So it's just dormant blood.
No, it's not blood at all. It's
So
fluid.
if blood
Not
stays
blood.
still, it turns into not blood.
There's no
No.
more blood.
It's
There's
not
no
blood.
more
There's
blood.
nothing there. There's no blood. It's not
just like
on your plate.
It's just wet with red pigment
it's wet
from
meat.
previous blood.
What is the liquid?
It's juice that
Water.
exudes
But
that
juice
comes out
like
of the meat.
Orange juice comes from an orange.
Okay,
if it's cow
so
juice, it's blood, right?
Yeah, but like
No.
you're mostly water, you know? So like it's just blatant water and moisture from being inside of the protein.
call it sweat. Like I don't know what else to tell you.
So if you
It is
remove
closer
my
to
heart,
sweat than it is to blood.
If you remove my heart, would all of my blood turn into juice?
No. We
Your
would
Why
blood
is that
drain
the first question?
The blood would come.
You're
the
laughing.
blood would,
He's laughing because he's making him
I
say
know
he's
it
doing
sounds
more
insane.
bucket
No, I know
receipt
it's-
shit. He's doing more bucket receipt shit right now.
No, I'm just trying to parse this out in my head.
Who do you
I know
want
it
running
sounds
this country,
ridiculous.
America? Who do you want running this country?
Huh.
It's not blood anymore. So okay, here's how to do it. If you died right now and they opened your chest up and scooped your heart out, there's blood in there for sure.
Yeah.
If they took a chunk of your thigh out, that's not blood in there. And they squished it, that's not blood in there.
Where did the blood go?
The blood is in your veins and stuff.
Yeah, but
your veins and arteries. It's
but
not
wouldn't my
in
thigh,
your
my
muscle.
thigh has those though.
Yes, but like once you've gotten past that, once you've gotten past
Dan,
the
why are you
veins,
I don't know. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm not laughing.
We're trying to be educated here, Jan. You think that's funny?
the blood is just dropping stuff off and leaving all the time.
It's like a
That's
freeway.
all it does. It's a free. Have you seen
But when you-
Osmosis Jones, the documentary?
I've seen trailers.
Okay, we got to watch that documentary. Bill
Okay.
Murray is in it. Who else is in that flick?
Chris
Rock?
Is it?
Rock.
Who else is in
Am I-
that fucking flick? Osmosis Jones.
Pluto Nash.
Yeah,
Barely.
Chris Rock, Bill Murray, but who's the pill guy?
Is that Lawrence? Oh, Drix is
David
Hyde
hired
Pierce?
Pierce.
No, Lawrence
Oh.
Fishburne is the pill guy in Matrix, Jan.
Oh, fun. Thank you.
All right.
Really good.
Listen, what a fucking journey. What an absolute journey. I swear, I'm always like, we'll never top this. We'll never top the places
That's
we
every
go.
episode. It's such
It's
a
every
good
episode.
time.
Everyone.
I hold back, by the way. There were like 6 times I like had a question, like the coffee thing. I had a lot of questions about how that works and how my coffee machine works. I hold back on this.
Oh, so Dan, that was me last week. I had no fucking idea.
I don't want to hear this,
about
Mickey.
it.
I don't want to
It's
hear
just,
this. Okay.
Dan, it's just tea.
What do you mean?
You know how tea works?
No, that's confused me for a long time. I
Okay,
know there's
so
like a bag of
teas-
leaves and it turns the water into like
That's
healthy
it.
stuff.
The water goes in and the water sucks out all of the flavors and stuff out of the leaves. So coffee is they get the bean and they squish the bean until it's fine, and then the water goes through the beans and comes out having extracted all of the flavors and stuff out of the beans, and then that's coffee.
The thing that confuses me is that my context for coffee is I wake up, they got a little pot. It's like a half circle sphere thing. I put it in the thing. I put the top down.
Yes.
I press the button, and at no point the thing doesn't jingle jangle when you shake it. So I don't think there are beans in there. So like, are
It's
beans
sand.
involved in my coffee?
Before
One
it gets
point.
into
At
the
some
K
point.
cup, yes.
At some point, of course.
Then it is ground
That's what
up
coffee is.
into sand.
So it's like
basically.
if I opened up the cup before I put it in the thing, it would be like a dusty thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
what did you think is in there?
I thought it was like a goo.
Like gel? Like a gel?
Well, because I
is
learned this when I
Nespresso-
tried to make, because like I didn't realize water was involved. I thought the goo just went in and like expanded. So like I didn't
Okay.
know it was like a sand thing,
I'm
and
sorry.
then water is
I'm
also
trying not to laugh,
involved.
but like, okay, these are good questions. Sure.
Yeah, no, I'm learning.
Yeah. Yeah. Coffee is just like, just add water to beans. That's it. It's bean juice.
It's bean juice.
And that much can like wash off the beans to have that much flavor and color and everything.
Yeah,
That's why you
baby.
grind.
That's why you gotta grind them,
This is-
and that's
if
why the
you
water
just-
has to be hot.
If you
Well-
just ran water over like whole beans, not a lot would happen.
Well, Jan, didn't I learn about some bean stuff in the travelog that's coming up?
You did learn about
Listen,
some bean stuff.
I got
we-
judged by a bunch of people in a museum because I was so loud about beans.
Oh, that checks out.
That'll be in the travelog.
Wait, I want to go back to blood in muscles because people are absolutely going to call in and be like, "You guys are fucking idiots. There's absolutely blood in muscles. Blood is present in muscles," from the quick bit of research I did, but I don't. But I think to your point, Nikki, of what you were saying, I think that still applies. Of like, it's just you know, it is not
It's
in the
not
way
like
that it's not in the way
it's
that
not like it's not blood.
blood. Well, okay, now we're now Nikki's having a receipt and fucking that situation. There are blood vessels present in your muscles.
Yes, because the blood's got to get in there somehow.
Listen, we've been up, we've been down, we've been left, we've been right. I don't know what else to do but just end this podcast because it's been a journey. This has been one of my more favorite podcast episodes on the Voicemail Dump Truck. Thank you all so very much for joining us and learning about just where to store your receipts. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Backlar, instead of blood, you can say color. That's lingo.
Ooh,
get some color.
That's good.
Get some color.
Get some slang.
No, color is another thing. Color is used to as a way to describe, details of something.
Blood commentary.
Well, I know, but like getting color means
I like blood commentary is a cool ass phrase.
Yeah.
Let's bring that into the vernacular, please. Chirping and blood commentary. 707 exit flu. Don't call about the blood and the muscles. We know. Don't call about it, please.
Call about IHOP.
Yeah.
IHOP.
Let's all
IHOP,
fondly
please.
remember IHOB.
Right. And the many wins that marketing campaign saw.
Mm-hmm. Listen, they're still open, aren't they?
They certainly are.
Thriving.
Nikki, thank you so very much. We will see you back sometime very soon. Thank you to Dan Reichert. What a journey. What a joy.
Yes.
Yes. You still have to work for that endorsement, so keep campaigning.
Oh, for the me and Nikki, 2024.
Yeah.
That sticker is gonna fucking bang though.
That would be all right.
That would be good.
On the back
be
of
a
your
fan.
car.
Jane,
Put
can you
that
Photoshop it?
Done.
All right.
It's already done. Jan Ochoa, as always, thank you, sir.
Infrastructure Week coming soon.
Coming very soon. We'll be back with a brand new show next week. Please tune in then and call in before that. Thank you to everyone who called. Thank you to all the chats. And thank you for listening at home. We'll be back next week. Until then, goodbye.
Thursday.